What if I told you the key to unlocking your full potential is already within you, hidden in plain sight? In today's video, we'll explore an ancient and powerful concept, Temet Nosce, or Know Thyself. Imagine a life where every decision you make is aligned with your true self. That's what we're going to explore today. We'll dive into what it means to know yourself, why self-awareness is the foundation of growth, and how you can begin applying this transformative principle right now. By the end, you'll have practical tools to start your own journey towards self-mastery. So, what exactly does Temet Nosce mean? You might remember it from the Matrix movie's protagonist Neo, when he takes a cookie from the Oracle. It's a phrase rooted in ancient Greek philosophy, famously associated with Socrates and Plato. In fact, it was inscribed on the Temple of Apollo at Delphi. The phrase is simple but profound. Know thyself. The Greeks believed that self-awareness was the gateway to wisdom, and it's not hard to see why. Think about it. How can you navigate life's challenges if you don't truly understand who you are at your core? It's not just about knowing your preferences or your likes and dislikes. It's about uncovering the deeper layers of your identity, the beliefs, values, and experiences that shape who you are, whether you're aware of them or not. But here's the thing. Self-awareness is more than just knowing facts about yourself. It's about understanding your core identity, your values, and the hidden motivations behind your actions. Have you ever stopped to truly ask yourself, who am I beneath the surface? What drives me? What values and beliefs guide my decisions, even when I'm not consciously thinking about them? Here's a question for you. What are some of the labels you've used to describe yourself over the years? Student, parent, professional? These labels are useful, but do they really capture the full picture of who you are? Or do they sometimes box you into a version of yourself that doesn't truly reflect your essence? What would you change in your life if you really understood your strengths, your weaknesses, and your core beliefs? Take a moment to think about that. What's one aspect of yourself that you haven't explored deeply enough? By the way, if you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to stay updated with all our content. We've got plenty more videos like this one to help you on your journey of self-discovery. Why is self-awareness so crucial to personal growth? Picture this. You're trying to follow a map, but you have no idea where you are right now. How can you chart your course? It's the same with life. Without self-awareness, we can't make decisions that truly align with who we are. When you lack self-awareness, you might find yourself living by default, reacting to situations without a clear sense of direction. And the results? You end up pursuing goals that don't resonate, or worse, burning out because those goals are based on someone else's expectations. Self-awareness is like a compass. It gives you the power to make intentional choices. Choices that reflect your passions, your values, and your unique strengths. And when you start making choices from that place of deep self-knowledge, everything changes. You're no longer driven by external pressures, but by your inner truth. Think about a time in your life when you felt disconnected or unfulfilled. Could it be because the path you were on didn't align with your authentic self? What goals are you pursuing right now? Are they truly aligned with who you are, or are they based on what others expect of you? What's one change you could make today to better align your goals with your true self? Let's talk about how you can develop this life-changing skill. There are 3 powerful tools that can help you start building self-awareness right now. First, journaling. Writing down your thoughts regularly is one of the best ways to recognize patterns in your behaviors and emotions. Have you ever had a breakthrough moment after writing something down? It's because journaling forces you to organize your thoughts, giving you clarity. The beauty of journaling is that it also creates a space for reflections. When you look back at your entries over time, you start to notice trends, things you hadn't even realized were driving your decisions. Journaling allows you to see yourself more clearly. Next, mindfulness. This doesn't have to be complicated. Just a few minutes of quiet reflection can do wonders. Whether you meditate or simply sit in silence, mindfulness allows you to observe your thoughts without judgment. This helps you to see the bigger picture and identify any automatic reactions you might not be aware of. Through mindfulness, you train yourself to create a pause between your thoughts and actions. That pause is the key to greater self-awareness. It gives you the opportunity to choose your response rather than to react out of habit. Finally, seek feedback from people you trust. Sometimes we have blind spots, areas of our personality or behaviors we can't see on our own. Asking for honest feedback helps us gain a more objective view of ourselves. It's not always easy to hear, but when someone offers you constructive feedback, they're giving you a gift, the chance to see yourself from a different angle, and that's essential for growth. Which of these 3 practices, journaling, mindfulness, or seeking feedback, can you start today? And how might it change the way you approach your life? So why does all this matter? When you truly know yourself, everything starts to change. You become more resilient. You're better able to handle setbacks because your actions are rooted in who you are, not external validation. When you're living in alignment with your true self, you stop chasing after fleeting rewards and start pursuing what really matters to you. You become more confident because your actions are grounded in a deep understanding of who you are. Imagine setting goals that excite you, not because they're popular or expected, but because they resonate deeply with your core values. When you know yourself, you're not just achieving success, you're creating a life that feels meaningful and authentic. What if your next big success came not from working harder, but from aligning more closely with your authentic self? What would that look like for you? If you've made it this far, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. We're building a community focused on personal growth, and I'd love for you to be part of it. To summarize, knowing yourself is the foundation for all personal growth. We've explored the ancient wisdom of Temet Nosuke, why self-awareness is essential, and practical steps to begin your journey. By taking small steps like journaling, practicing mindfulness, and seeking feedback, you can start aligning your actions with your true values and unlock your full potential. Remember, self-awareness isn't something you achieve overnight. It's a lifelong journey, but every step you take brings you closer to fulfilling your fullest, most authentic life. Thank you for taking the time to improve yourself through this content. Please let this information reflect over the next few days. Set some reoccurring phone timers to remind yourself to practice the tools of journaling, mindfulness, and seeking feedback. After a few days, you may notice yourself evolving. Let's keep this conversation going. Remember that Temet Nosuke is just the beginning of your journey to unlocking your true potential. Following this topic, we'll talk about how small ripples can make an impact all around you. So until next time, I truly wish you the best. Let's make it a great day and do it all.